It is a complete original. I will never make this pattern again. I wanted it to look like her hair is just fluid washing everywhere. I do each individual pattern. I use vellum paper so I can see my drawing under here. That way I can see all the striations in the glass and to what I want it to look like. Then I get to cut it out. All I'm gonna do is follow my lines, and you can see all the scrap. Mosaic artists love that. Now once you have your piece, it doesn't necessarily mean that piece of puzzle is going to exactly fit. So you have a lot of fitting to do even after this. See that bird? That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get off what didn't break off. And when I get this done, then I copper foil it. See? That's going to be hair. And this was this pattern, so see? She goes in. I started out as being a professional ballerina, then I messed up my hip really bad. So I was home maybe a year in retirement, so to speak, and was going nuts and started working on stained glass. I've taught myself a lot. I started out with bathroom windows, cabinet doors, transoms, that kind of thing. I did go to class to learn how to do the bigger pieces. When you're doing an installation window, those are different. I knew how to paint and went to a few classes to learn how to do the painting on glass. There's not very many of us that do the hand painting on the glass because it's such a process. It's very difficult, it's very time consuming and very costly. You have to have a kiln, you have to have all kinds of equipment to be able to do that, and it takes anywhere from 8 to 12 hours for each firing. And then if you mess up one little thing, you have to start all over again. Because it's permanent. You can't just wipe it away like you can on canvas. Once I started doing that, the churches really started picking up a lot. I restore church windows. A while back, while living in Louisiana, Katrina hit. A gentleman that lived in Alexandria, Louisiana, he showed up on my doorstep one day with these two pieces wrapped in sheets. They were covered in mud, and the bulldozer, while cleaning up after Katrina, found these two pieces in a ditch about 2 or 3 blocks away. The story was his great-grandmother had made those 2 windows. So because they were so destroyed, he brought me pictures of what they looked like, and I put new glass that matched it as best I could and totally gave him 2 brand new windows again. And on this piece, the customer had the back of the house renovated to have 3 windows across the back of the house. When the sun goes through the back of her house and it comes around, the sun hits a beveled piece, and you see there's several in here, the fish, the shells. It throws prisms and rainbows all over inside the house, and I think she'll enjoy that aspect of that. It started out as a little drawing with this, and she chose from 3 or 4 different ones. You can see I give the clients different drawings on what they would look like. And she chose, of course, the mermaid swimming across the windows, and then I had to draw it to scale. You can see my notes all over it, what goes where. We have to flip it over, each piece here, and solder the back. Then we have to do the same process again and flip it back around, and then I have to glaze it. Then you have to polish it and clean it. And it takes me hours to detail one, just because when you put this much into a piece, you want it perfect before it leaves.